Can we just talk about how beautiful this is? I mean, if you don't agree with me, some of you mightn't even watch this video and I think you're crazy. Hi guys, good morning. Yes, it's me. I'm back. I don't really know what to say. I'm terribly sorry I haven't been around. It's been a few things have happened, but I will discuss all of that with you, tell you all about it. I needed a break and we lost someone very dear to us, but we won't talk about that today because today I am back and I'm bringing you, look where I am. I'm in the stunning Ireland and I have with me two private clients from America and my best friend Deirdre, and we are going to show you the highlights of our touring. So just on the itinerary the next few days, you guys, we're going to do the entire Ring of Kerry, which is the southwest coast. There are 3 peninsulas in Kerry, and we're going to be, so there's the Beara, the Ivora, and the Dingle Peninsula. And today, we're going to be doing mostly the Ivora Peninsula, which covers the Ring of Kerry, and tomorrow is Dingle. So we have some amazing views, and this is why you've got to visit Ireland. And if you're visiting Ireland, you've got to contact me because I can take you on these amazing trips around this incredible country. So this is going to be one of our first viewing spots. We're coming to meet you now in a minute, my darling. And look at this. These are my... This is Marcy, and that's Deirdre. Deirdre's in the glasses. She's our little private tour guide today. Marcy is our client, and the wonderful Marie, you guys. And let's see what this chap is selling. How are you, my lovely? I'm all right, darling. Look at this gorgeous stuff. This is the St. Bridget's Cross. We love that. And look at the local Irish honey. The Ring of Kerry honey, my lovelies. How's business, darling? You're looking very well anyway, Crater. In Sale Asylum, please enter with caution. Yes, I think I'd need that myself. Look at these lovely little gifts on the side of the road, you guys. So this is what it's all about. Oh, Liverpool Football Club. I like that. Oh, my God. So these nice little trinkets here, you guys. He's selling on the side of the road. Do you know, I did bring a friend of mine here one time, another couple, Mary and Saul Bearer, and I think Saul bought about £70 worth of stuff. And our guide on the day, he did say, oh, he'll retire after that. And here's your little souvenirs. So this is the beginning of a great time in Ireland, my lovelies. Look at that gorgeous house and the view they have over here. So here we are in the wild wilderness. And the girls are definitely going to buy something. This lovely chap. Let's see what they're thinking of buying. This has got to be your first stop on any Ring of Kerry tour, you guys. Is the wonderful Chris. He's the most charming, handsome, single Kerry bachelor, ready to meet someone, willing to meet someone. He's single and willing to mingle, my darling. So make sure you come and meet Chris here on the side of the road in Kerry. This is what it's all about. And Deirdre will take you on a private tour anytime to meet these handsome bachelors all over the ring. And now, and from the humble abode of beginnings, which would have been quite affluent for at the time, 1775, the birthplace of the emancipator of the Catholics of Ireland, the incredible Daniel O'Connell, one of the greatest Irishmen in history, who became a member of Parliament and fought and died for the peasants of Ireland, the father of Catholic emancipation. He secured rights for Catholics to be able to practice their religion, for Catholics to be able to vote, for Catholics to be able to work at a time in Ireland when Catholics were forbidden from being educated, were forbidden from practicing their religion. This man, and this was his humble beginnings, the liberator, born in 1775, educated for a period of time in France, as a Catholic. He was, I guess, kind of an exception to the rule. He grew up in a reasonably affluent family, a family of 8, and his family sent him abroad to work, to be educated in Paris. And of course, the French Revolution began, so he fled Paris. Now, even though Catholics weren't allowed to be educated in Ireland, they were allowed to be educated in England, go figure. So he gained a law degree, finished his studies in the UK, and decided then he'd come back home and fight for the cause of the Irish peasants. So the home of Daniel O'Connell, his humble beginnings, as we're heading in towards Carsavine, and then we're going to see his actual home later on when we head down towards Derrynane. Now, just wanted to point this out to you guys. We're on the Skellig Ring on our way to Ballinskelligs. Now, this Irish word won't mean anything to you, but it's Gaeltacht, and this is supported by the British government. It's one of 6 Irish-speaking areas in Ireland, and it's there to preserve the traditions of the Irish language and, of course, the Irish poetry and Irish music. And most of these Gaeltacht areas were as far away from the urban areas like Dublin or the major Cork cities because, well, they kind of escaped all the laws and all the bans on any Irish speaking. So we're heading into an area. Now, we as Irish girls all study Irish still at school, but I guess our language skills are not as proficient as they should be. So when young Irish teenagers are taking exams, they're sent down here to live with an Irish family for about 2 weeks, and all they do is speak Skellig, speak in Irish, and learn a bit more about the Irish language, and they come back pretty much fluent because we all have it in the backs of our heads, but we just don't practice it enough. So amazing to think that this area we're headed into is a protected area where they speak Irish only, and this is towards Ballinskelligs in County Kerry. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ballinskelligs Beach, but what the highlight is, on a summer day, you see these 2 incredible islands that look like islands, and this is Skellig Rock, and the little island on the left is known as Lemon Rock. That was used in a very famous, well, Harry Potter, of course, so there's a massive amount of Harry Potter fans come out here just to see that. But the highlight is Skellig Rock, and this was a monastic settlement, so 12 monks would have lived out there in what were known as like beehive huts. They were literally made from stone, and they built 4 different ladders, north, south, east, and west of the rock, so they could gain access to the rock by the ladder in all types of weather. And you can still take a trip out there, but that's famously also where Luke Skywalker was hiding out in the most recent Star Wars. But this incredible place where the monks went to be as close as they could to God. Now, this was, of course, around the 6th and 7th century. So it would have been pretty isolated out there, and they had no idea about the Americas or any other major country, and they literally believed they lived on the edge of the world. And of course, over the years, it was pillaged and conquered and taken by Vikings, etc. But this is where these little monastic settlement of 12 monks, and they lived on fish and bird eggs and birds. But also, there is a gannet community on the smaller rock with over 20,000 gannets live on that island, and it's the largest, apparently, settlement of gannets anywhere in the world. And also in this area you get puffins at certain times of the year. So this is the beautiful, now obviously on a good summer's day you can swim in the wild Atlantic. Look at this amazing scenery, you guys. Now this is Ballinskelligs in County Kerry. Now there's a danger there and a warning of strong currents. Now the Kerry team, it's GAA, Gaelic Athletic Association, so it's Irish football. They're all amateurs, so none of them get paid for their work. But it's a huge national sport in this country. I featured a video, actually, another video I think I did of Killarney at one time, and it showed a Gaelic game. And Kerry, where we are, is still the most successful football team in the country. And I forgot to tell you guys, Marie, myself and Deirdre and Marcy, we already scored, and this is highly illegal. A man gave us, and I'm not going to say who, Along the way, we got a little small bottle of poutine. And poutine is made from potato skins. It's 65% proof alcohol. And it's highly illegal to make it and brew it. And basically, it'd be the equivalent of moonshine. So we have a little bottle scored from, I won't tell you who we got it from, a secret location, Deirdre. And now Deirdre's taking us into a chocolate factory. Look at them making the chocolate inside here. Isn't this amazing? Oh my God, I love it, Deirdre. So this is, you can see them making it inside here. And they'll even give you a sample. We're allowed to use the restroom here as well. Skellig chocolate. How pretty. Oh, we'll definitely be buying some nice little treats in here. I guess we're going to have some little treats here, but that's where they're making the gorgeous chocolate inside. What I love about this is the contrast outside the glass then as well. Look at this gorgeous, the sheep outside. It's incredible. So we get to sample these gorgeous bits. Now in a minute, the lady's coming back as soon as we have one lady in the restroom. Chocolate and poutine, my darlings. This is lovely. It's going to try the milk chocolate here now. Ooh, nice. So this is the milk chocolate truffle. Thank you. Ooh, this is what we're working with, you guys. Oh my God, that's delicious. That's so good. It gets better as it keeps tasting. The honeycomb. Do you like a bit of honeycomb? You like it crunchy, don't you?
I do like it crunchy, yeah.
Take this a bit. Oh, wow. Oh my God, these are gorgeous.
I won't do orange, thank you.
You don't like the orange, George?
No, I don't care for orange.
Oh my God, I love orange. I'm taking a big one of that. Anyway, I love Terry's chocolate orange. Oh, the white one now. This is one you like.
Do you have a favorite? Maybe white chocolate. Yeah. Or a dark chocolate biscuit. Okay.
Oh no, the white is that is my favorite so far. The orange is outrageous.
The citrus cut through the white chocolate is just something else.
Well, this is quite unusual. They have like a beautiful white one with a citrus truffle in it.
What's the orange?
I love the orange, yeah. Last one, we'll do the white one.
I think that is so good.
Some dark chocolate biscuits.
It's a dark chocolate biscuit. We'll try that one.
Biscuit?
Whiskey.
And whiskey. Oh, I thought it was biscuit.
I thought she said biscuit. But I saw whiskey.
I'm not usually a dark chocolate fan, girls, but that is beautiful. Now, final one, dark chocolate mint. And we are absolutely in love. Not a bad little venue for an incredible little chocolate factory in Skellig. Take us back out onto this gorgeous view. So our next stop is this gorgeous little village on the Ring of Kerry. It's called Waterville, so villa on the water. And we are going to have a little bit of lunch in this lovely local place. There's a grotto, just a reminder of the Catholic side of Ireland. Has very famous for its golf course. One of the most famous golf courses in Ireland, and the likes of Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas have golfed here, as have the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley. But it was also the preferred vacation spot of one Mr. Charlie Chaplin, you guys. Loved to vacation here in Waterville. And we will be seeing a statue of him later on, but we're going to go for a lovely Irish lunch now in a beautiful little country pub. And Deirdre knows all the locals because Deirdre's the private tour lady around Ireland. But I will be hopefully doing private tours, which I'm doing right now, an 8-day private, 4 days in London and 4 days in Ireland with the girls. But I plan on doing a lot more touring in Ireland as well as the UK, my darlings. So this is a very famous footballer from Kerry again. We're very proud of our footballers in Kerry, Mick O'Dwyer. And this was his pub. Since been sold, of course. We have a nice little drinky poo in here and a nice little lunch. Gorgeous little table there, you guys. I love the way they have us videoing here as well. It's incredible. Oh, look at this. Isn't it how cozy this is? It's gorgeous. Love it. This is our feast, you guys. Irish, beautiful vegetable soup. And then we have what's called a toasted special, ham, cheese, onion, tomato, and chips. And tea, whiskey, and 2 vodkas. Excuse me, gin and tonics. Looking forward to this. It's my highlight. And here is what they're most proud of, is this chap, Mr. Charlie Chaplin. He has his own statue, you guys. For the man who made the movies, speak in the hearts of millions, Charlie spent many years in our midst as a welcome and humble guest and friend to many. The image was created by sculptor Alan Ryan Hall, and it was funded by the generosity of Jocelyn Chaplin and by the RU Leader Programme, the EU Leader Programme, RU, says I. And down here is Mick O'Dwyer, that's the famous footballer. Apparently he used to get a great kick out of waving to himself every day here. But Charlie and his family actually own this beautiful little cottage, and they still do apparently. And this was their holiday home, Charlie Chaplin's holiday home here in Waterville. And his granddaughters and his family still come here. And what a sight to behold. This is what they look at every morning, you guys. So that is another little stop now. Our next one is going to be my favourite of them all. Now, my lovelies, so this is a stop on the Beara Peninsula. That looks out on the farthermost point is a place called Castletown Bear. There's a little island there is known as the Calf. This is known as the Cow. And this is known as the Bull. These 3 little islands. And this is coming off of the north side, finishing up at the Ring of Kerry. And that is the main road. And on this side, you have this magnificent view as well of this part of the rugged landscape. Just probably not doing it justice, but you know what to do. You need to come with me and Deirdre on a guided tour of the Ring of Kerry. Gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful day too. Can we just talk about how beautiful this is? I mean, if you don't agree with me, some of you mightn't even watch this video and I think you're crazy. Come on a fabulous day out with me and Deirdre, guys. Love to take you around here and we'll stop for nice little drinks in places. And beautiful lunches. Look at that where the sun is shining down on top of it. I mean, I'm not able. The beauty of that. And the sun is coming out now. Wait till you... There you go. Sun is shining. There's his little farm and he's tractoring below. Look at that for a life. He's not jumping on enough tubes, my darlings. Every day. Look at those houses on the coast. I mean, I'm not able. Anyway. Now this for me, you guys, is my favourite place on earth. And look at this incredible home. This is a local lady married a German architect. And he built this magnificent magnificent home. It's a house on the beach. So the home of the Liberator, the saviour, the man responsible for Catholic emancipation. Originally his uncle's home, and then no doubt his uncle, who was a smuggler, both legally and illegally, no doubt funded Daniel O'Connell's education. This is his back door. I mean, look at your garden, and over that is a beautiful beach, Derrynane beach that we just saw over that hill. Now, swimming isn't allowed in that area, but if you go a bit further down, look at this. Wow. His own little chapel. So this was built by Daniel O'Connell on Thanksgiving for his release from Richmond prison in 1844. These rosary beads. And look at this, you guys. This was his chariot. He used to travel around the country. One Deirdre's reading there, he brought a monster meeting of people came to hear him speak of 1 million people at the Hill of Tara. Eat your heart out, King Charles III. Look at that for a weapon. That is incredible. And he'd sit on top there in these beautiful lush plush velvet chairs. They look like they have putty feet as well. That's incredible, his chariot. Big up the Catholics, my lovelies. Another angle over here, I'm being directed. Oh, wow. And they're written on the back, repeal the Act of Union, which essentially was to remove politicians from the British Parliament when there was no Parliament in Ireland. There was originally, but it was all moved to Westminster. So he thought to repeal that Act of Union, hence repeal written on the back. So his meetings became like a threat to the British as well. And as he was becoming so powerful and influential in Ireland, and his message was being heard, eventually the government wanted to suppress the movement, and they banned the meeting, any other meetings. He cancelled the event, and some of the other leading repealers, as they were called, were arrested and charged with seditious conspiracy. So he himself spent time in Richmond prison, which I thought was in Richmond, but essentially it was in Dublin, in O'Connell Street. He lived quite well, considerably, but a peaceful agitator, as it were. The pen is mightier than the sword, even though that came a bit much later for, was it Padraig Pearse or William de Valera? Another revolutionary anyway, who believed in peace only. Now, obviously, when you were an aristocrat and you had a lot of money here, you had these wonderful gardens with exotic plants from all over the world. And this is just a peaceful sanctuary. But I wouldn't deny Daniel O'Connell this spiritual paradise. He did so much for the Irish people. The home of the Liberator. And there he is on his chariot, you guys. Mr. Daniel O'Connell, the Irish Liberator. So you guys, this is Carroll's Cove now. This is also on the Ring. It's absolutely magnificent. But you have a little beach bar here. Now, what I always knew as a little beach bar has now had a massive redevelopment. They have the most magnificent pub in here. This is adults only. Now they have a huge space for food. But look at this, you guys. This is Maisie Rhines. And look at your view outside. Isn't this sensational? And ironically, I just got chatting to the owner there. And of course, because I'm from Ireland and Killarney, I know him. I know his family, and he knows my family. Look at this place. Nothing pleases me more than being at home. As you can see, I'm so happy. And of course, I'm with my best friend Deirdre, who's doing all the driving and guiding. So we're going to start working together a bit more on private tours in Ireland as well, you guys. Well, wait till I show you the hotel they're staying in Killarney. I mean, there's some gorgeous places. But I'm really glad to be back, and thank you all enormously, every one of you, for your fabulous messages. And just to give you a little insight, just lost someone very close to me. I'm not at liberty to say who, but regretfully you will know of the person through previous videos. So it was a tough time, but we're back, and I will take you everywhere again. Hope you miss me as much as I missed you, you guys. Thanks again, guys. But I'll get into it eventually, but we'll talk a bit more about it. Okay guys, so that is the end of our spectacular day tour around the Ring of Kerry on the southwest coast of Ireland. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of my heavenly home. We will be back tomorrow for part 2. We have another amazing tour around the Dingle Peninsula. What a pleasure it is to show you around my beautiful home of Kerry. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. See you soon on the next one. I am so thrilled to be back. Hope you're all good. See you soon.